when we get home, baby. Hey, y'all. So, I wanted to update you on what's going on in the interesting life of the Neighborhood Insurance League. So, on my last video, I mentioned how I no longer work for my last employer, and this time I would be eligible for unemployment and all of that. So if you watched if you have not watched the last video, watch the last video to get caught up to speed. But anyway, so I filed for unemployment, and when I called to file and I spoke with someone, they told me that there was no record of me working since 2022. That's when I left my job prior to the one I just left. They had no record. So they wanted me to upload my W-2 from the job, so they could do an investigation. So I did that yesterday. A few hours later, I received a call from someone who works at unemployment, and she stated that she saw my, initial claim, and she didn't see any record of me working since December of 2022. So I told her yes. Someone had explained that to me when I called initially, and that they had me to send my W-2, and because I had sent it that same day, and I had to do it through the email because the site wasn't allowing me to, I couldn't get into the site, so I had to email it to an email address. She stated that because I sent it that day, she wasn't able to see it that day, so she would see it today. Then she asked me, was my employer, did I work for a nonprofit? Now, technically, I did work for a nonprofit. However, I was a LifeBridge employee. So LifeBridge is like, it's a series of hospitals, and LifeBridge itself is not nonprofit. So I explained that to her, and I'm sorry if y'all hear, I have the air up loud, so hopefully that's not interfering with you hearing me. I turned it down, so hopefully you can hear me better if it was interfering at first. So she stated, so I asked her, I said, so does it make a difference if it's a nonprofit? And she said yes. Some nonprofits don't pay into unemployment, and if some nonprofits don't pay into unemployment, nor are they required to. So that was something that was news to me. I had no clue. So if you're watching this and you work for a nonprofit, that's something you may want to be aware of. So it's a fire truck coming up behind me, so I'm going to, I can tell you. So, that may be something you want to be aware of, right? So I said, okay, so if they did not pay into unemployment, that means I wouldn't be able to get the unemployment. She said yes, but she's going to look into it. She's going to wait until she has my W-2, and she'll give me a call back today. Well, I have not received a call, so it's like 3:45 p.m. today, and I still have not received a call. But if she does not call me today, I'll call back tomorrow. But I I made up my mind. I said I'm not going to stress over it. I'm not going to go into a frenzy of panic. And I kind of feel like it was a test to see if I would like go into a panic and just like go out and start applying and grab any job I can find just because. And no, because that doesn't align with the life I envision for myself and the life that God has shown me that I can and will have. So I'm not going to make any rash decisions and panic. I'm going to trust that no matter what happens, that God is going to work it out and that God is working it out, right? And then this morning, I received a text from my director at the last job stating that she received my unemployment paperwork and that she was going to, fill it out and approve it and that everything should be fine. And I did tell her what unemployment said about nonprofits. I didn't get a response to that, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I will keep you guys updated on what happens. Oh, wait a minute. So let me show you. So me and Neighborhood Insurance Baby just got finished running errands, but let me show you my shirt. So it says Grace, and I know it's backwards on camera, but it says Grace Wins. So when I was pregnant with Neighborhood Insurance Baby, before I knew the sex, before I knew the sex of the baby, I was team girl, right? And if I was having a girl, her nickname would have been Grace. So I went out and I, not necessarily went out, but I ordered a bunch of shirts and stuff like that says Grace this and Grace that. And of course it wasn't a girl, but Grace still wins. God's grace, the fact that I even have Neighborhood Insurance Baby is, shows God's grace. And it's not going to be any different with this job and unemployment situation. God's grace will prevail. So I'm not going to allow it to bother me. Oh, but let me tell you about a friend. So before I'm going to get to these earrings in a second. So a friend of mine, and this is a friend that we've never met in person. We met through a mutual friend on Facebook, and we've never really talked about anything personal that was going on in each other's lives. And she lives in, many states away. But we can, how you can kind of tell if somebody has a similar spirit as you. So we do kind of have like similar spirits. And she messaged me yesterday, and she didn't know any of this was going on. And she said she had a dream, and I would read it, but I don't know if it's going to interfere with the video. But she said that she had a dream that I bought a huge amount of land, and that I invited her to come see it and to stay for a while. And I was driving a giant bus, and I drove all the way to Dallas back to my house. I picked them up. I guess when she said us, I'm assuming she meant her and her son. I picked them up and I drove from Dallas back to my house. And she said you had some kind of nonprofit community going on. And I'm not going to go into full detail, but I feel like God was speaking through that dream, because all of the details of the dream tie in so closely with plans, dreams, visions that I have. And even down to the fact that she said you had some kind of non-profit community thing going on. Like non-profit, the same day that I found out that because my job is a nonprofit, my job was a nonprofit, I may not be able to get the unemployment. And then she had that dream about me the night before, and she told me the details of the dream maybe an hour after talking to the unemployment lady. Like, it's all crazy, but I know that God is speaking through that dream. Like I said, I'm not going to go into detail about how the details of her dream are spot on, but I will do another video when those things start to come to fruition. So I'm going to end this after I show you. Can we get into these earrings though? So I used to make earrings years ago. My earring business, well, it started out with earrings, and what happened was I made myself a pair of earrings. And when I posted a picture with the earrings on, people wanted them. So it turned into a business, and it was mostly earrings, but it was also bracelets, necklaces, keepsake boxes, jewelry boxes. Like, it turned into a number of different things, but it was mostly earrings. So people have been asking me for a while now to bring back earrings for over a year. So what happened was, all of my supplies, you guys know my father passed in 2019. So I used to keep all of my jewelry making supplies. I have like this storage, like a wicker storage tote chest thing, right? And I kept all my crafting supplies in there. But when he passed, and then I was moving from Maryland to Pennsylvania in 2020, I gave all of my crafting supplies to one of my cousins, because we have a family full of talented people, let me let you know, okay? And some of the talents that they have blow my mind. Like, I'm like, y'all doing your thing, right? But so we have a family full of talented people. So my cousin, I gave all my craft stuff because I needed that storage tote to store the rest of my father's belongings that I have in there, right? And and I haven't done earrings since, but people have been wanting me to bring earrings back. So I was sitting there one day and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna make me some puzzle piece earrings. You got to be a walking advertisement. So I had made this is a pair of earrings that I had made. I made these when I was doing earrings. Most of my earrings were wood, but I experimented with some other things. So it was like feathers and cowrie shells. But I extended it a bit and I added some puzzle pieces, right? And one is longer than the other. And I did that because, first of all, I like unique earrings, so I thought it would give it an extra little something if they weren't the same length. And then this is the side that I typically, like if I have my hair in a ponytail or if I have it like swooped to the side or something, this is the side that I wear, it has the longer side. So I would need a longer earring. And this is the side that typically doesn't have anything, so a shorter earring would work on this side. So I posted these earrings the day of my cousin's wedding. The same cousin that I gave the craft stuff. She got married last month. And I wore these to her wedding. I went to her wedding, or was it the bridal shower? It was the wedding. So I wore these to her wedding. And I posted a picture. I posted a picture with me wearing them. And not even an hour later, somebody wanted to order a pair. But these are technically not for sale yet. But where the demand is, the supply must follow. So I will eventually be adding these to my collection. This will be a new product pretty soon. But I just wanted to show y'all I'm a puzzler. So I must wear puzzle earrings. I told you, I showed y'all that puzzle piece bag I have. I'm not playing about this puzzle thing. So I just wanted to tell y'all that, and I will be back with another video. I will update you guys on that. And if you watch my videos, check out my shorts, because I post my new pieces. I post them as shorts, so check those out, and you can, you know, keep track of my pieces. And I'm going to do a video this coming weekend because I'll be working like a flea market, so I'll keep you guys posted on how that goes. So I'm going to end this here. Me and Neighborhood Insurance Baby are headed in the house. He fell asleep. Hopefully he'll go back to sleep when we get in the house, so I can get some stuff done. And I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, bye. Oh, wait. I'm wishing you love, laughter, pieces of the puzzle. No. I'm wishing you love, laughter, life insurance, pieces of the puzzle, pure water, and for those of you who need it, unemployment. Okay, bye.